God. Yeah, I've only been playing for the past year, and it's been an incredible, emotionally torturous journey. I think I've cried more in this game than I ever have in like real life scenarios. Like
Oh,
it's so
you
painful.
know what? I was muted. Bleh! Only Alicia heard my legendary intro. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have today Alicia X Live. We're doing this again because I was muted, apparently. I am so sorry. Yeah, coming from the land of the fighting games is Alicia X Live, fairly new to Honkai Impact, in case you need the context to what she was saying. And take it away. Self intro, please.
Hello, I'm Alicia. I am a commentator for Esports. I commentated Tekken World Tour, Soul Calibur World Tour, and Dead or Alive 6 World Championships. And then I dove into the world of Honkai last year and went through the emotional, painful journey that everyone else is going through. I binge read the visual novels, the mangas, as well as I'm caught up in the story right now, and I keep crying and it's just a perpetual cycle and it's amazing.
Well, wait, what chapter are you at now? Are
I
you caught
finished
up?
27, so yeah, I'm just waiting for like this one
Holy
to come out.
noise. I can't wait for everyone to be up to 28 because, yeah, we probably have a lot to talk about. And today, as you guys might have noticed, at the top of the screen, there is the crystal count of 69,000 crystals. If you might have seen my tweet, it was 69069. But of course, after doing dailies and doing the login and stuff, yeah, it's up by a little bit. Oh, Conla's in the chat. Nourish. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh, Scout's in the chat. Oh, Scout's in the chat. Domineer. Yeah. So one thing, one issue we're gonna have. I don't know if it's an issue. Apparently, Alicia is pretty okay with that. Pretty happy about that. So we'll stick with that. Her eyes are transparent.
You can just see into my soul, okay? It's more
Let me
I don't know.
let me see if I can play around with this. Hang on. Let me no,
Maybe if
maybe
you
not.
lower the similarity, it might be able to help.
I have
Or
no idea. That will probably show your background, but yeah. Yeah, 69,000 crystals. That is not the only thing we'll have. So we'll do the pools as we talk, but first we're going to do we're going to join a team so we don't see the crates. No, you know what? We'll have the first one show the crates just as an opening ceremony, and then yeah, we'll switch to joining a team. So besides the 69,000 crystals, I regret to inform you I did not get 69 expansion supply cards, only 46. What a shame.
At the same time though, we still got there eventually, at least on one route.
Yep. That's kind of sad. Wait. I want to see your eyes with the banner behind you. Wait, it actually looks good. Yo.
Oh.
Oh.
No, I look at super anime with like gray eyes.
Oh,
It's kinda
wow.
cool.
Okay.
Magic with Ronia, easy.
Wait, your eyes aren't exactly. Oh, wait. It is. It's still her dress. Let me get a change in color. Are they white now? No, you're not. Oh. Interesting. Okay, now it's
Wow.
slightly different. Interesting. Yeah, we also have 53 focus supply cards, which we will not need to touch today. So I will continue on the journey for 69 focus supply cards when we hit 5.5. Yeah, that's a thing. And yeah, anyone who doesn't know this, oh wait, Alicia, have you pulled for Silver Wing?
No, not yet. No, my first stream for this patch is actually happening like today. So
So after this, maybe you guys want to catch her stream. But for today is my stream, and of course,
that's right, it is.
thank you very much for waking up early in the morning. But as we were just, as I was just finding out, you wake up very early in the morning all the time, so it doesn't matter. But it matters to me and chat. Right, chat.
You matter to me. I am here for you, King. Give you emotional support. On this like a super for real note, this banner is sick. Like,
It is.
oh my god, the perks of this banner and pulling on this banner is so good. You just
Yeah.
get free Stigmata. Like, dang.
Wait, let me get your volume up. Hang on, chat. Let me just make sure the be right back screen is up. Wait, hang on. You guys want to see my legendary be right back screen?
Cool exclusive be right back screen. Oh my god.
Okay, we're back.
Senti Merchant Senti. Oh my god.
And we're back.
So cute.
Yeah. When I first saw that in the event, I was like, yeah, I could make this work. And then I just went on a coloring spree and drew myself in. That was really funny. Yeah, it was really fun for me. Yeah, so no pulls on this. Wait. This changes their eye color. Yes. Okay.
Crazy, you go through the motions of different colors.
We're all about jank, guys. We're all about jank. Yeah. So there's 90 pulls to the guarantee. I am pretty much going for double S. Do you have any targets for your pulls, Alicia?
See, I'm free to play for Honkai because I play 8 Gacha games, and
I play 5.
So
Yes.
Oh my God. So my usual prayer is I just pray to the game. I'm like, please help me the way that Arknights helps me. Arknights is too good to me. Like every banner I've pulled on, I've always gotten 6-star.
Oh, on that note, Kodla, I just saw this tweet. Kodla just started Arknights, so you now have a friend. And apparently everyone's in global, so maybe I should start Arknights, but I don't know, man. I'm playing another and I'm playing like another like similar like collector range kind of games. Like Arknights, those kinds of games, they have like a bunch of characters, unlike Honkai. Honkai right now of course has like that many characters, but still it's not as many as those kinds of games. And my game in that category is Counterside. So yeah, I don't know if I can pick up another one. Counterside, I'm totally F2P, doing pretty well, but it's a lot of time, right? If you're F2P.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like on top of that, as long as we're not FGO players, man, because FGO players go through the worst pulling, man, and I just pray for them every time.
Oh no. Oh, we get these? Oh, you guys will not have to see me scramble for logistics for more materials anymore. Every stream we do, they're always like, I'm going around salvaging everything and like, can this go? Can that go? Maybe if this is okay. Not
scraps, man. We just want to upgrade scraps.
I'm a shining example of how you prepare for the next update. Okay.
Yeah, never watched at all.
Yep. All right, let's start with the first 10 pulls. I'm not feeling that lucky today, but there's a chance.
I'm feeling lucky. Let's go. You get in there. Yeah.
All right, 10 pulls. We have the box. We will skip through anything that's not a character card, I guess. Wait, I want to see fragments. Okay, that's not a character card. Come on, silver wing fragments.
Come on, give it to us.
That sucks.
This is Swallowtail, dude. Oh no.
Silver wing!
Oh?
Nope.
Oh my god. Could you imagine the first 10 pull? Oh my god.
Oh no. Okay, well. SS in the first 10? Wow, that's 4 cards. If I get that, stream will go down, or my account will get banned on stream, and then like...
Yeah, people will think you're fraud,
This account is now being what's the word? Investigated for hacks. Okay.
There's a reason you're sitting next to Senti, dude. Like, just scamming.
Yep. Okay. Now let's go into a team so we don't have to see the box falling all the time, unless you guys love that. In which case, we can also keep that. But we'll go to my favorite pull song. Wait, is it this song? No, it's not. It's this song. Elf Fantasy. All right. Next 10. Let's move. Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oof.
Show us at least the fragments. Come on.
Oof. Come on. We need an early one. I want double S. Oh.
Oh my god.
Every time, man. Not even fragments. No way.
Oh god. Am I a bad luck charm?
No. We don't do that to our guests. It's all on me. I'm absorbing it all, so you get good luck later. All right.
Is that okay? I appreciate that. Thank you. I believe in us. Okay, show us the money.
Show us.
the money.
So the first card is really important because how early you get the first card shows the Essentine that you'll get, which you know, over every pool it will gather and then you'll get like more fragments quickly. So the first one is kind of important, but I'm starting at 90 pity, so it's kind of like, oof. Yeah.
A little bit downhill slope, but it's okay. Like, you know.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Doesn't matter. You know, this is the one. Yep.
Let's go. I have a good feeling now. After the first 10 wasn't good. Silver. Nope. It's Bronya though.
The wrong one. Come on.
Not even the fragment. Silver. Nope.
Oh no.
Silver.
Wait.
What? No way.
Oh, that is so heartbreaking. Holy smokes.
It's Bronya though. You have the most copian line you'll ever hear me say. Okay, let's play Oracle. We haven't been playing the right song. That's the issue.
True. You're right. Now it has to come. Okay,
Oracle.
You have to press it when the beat drops. You have to like wait till the beat drops and then click. You know.
That's a while. Okay, wait, no, you know one thing that I found like kind of interesting that you said is that this banner is so good because like I don't think like F2P players or low spenders would appreciate that. So that's why I was like kind of curious like how much you're like actually going in with the pools for, because let me just explain, right? Because for calculation, if we do a normal expansion banner, 28,000 for 100 pools is a guaranteed S rank. So if your luck is that bad, it guarantees you the S rank. The remaining for the equipment on the focus supply, usually plus the 28,000 is about like 50,000-ish. That's why it's good here, because like 50,000-ish is about 190. So you get all the equipment. You don't have to go to focus, so you can basically push it up to double S. But if you're not if you're like F2P, you don't pull those amounts unless
you saved up for that character in particular. Yeah, it's like one of those scenarios. I think it's just like a good banner in general for the reason that you are paying money on the game. For myself, it's just one of those things where you like kind of throw like prayer into the wishing well and just hope you get it.
Yeah, if you do get it early, like I would say just go for focus. A lot of people were asking that when we were doing like the beta. I was like, yeah. If you get it early, don't pay Pega and go all the way, man. These boxes are like set at specific numbers of pulls. Don't pay Pega. All right.
Exactly.
First drop. Oh, you can use the listen along. Oh no! You can use the listen along on Discord, so you can get the same song that I'm getting on Spotify. I'm playing everything on Spotify. I'm not sponsored.
Spotify. Let's go!
Play the right song, guys. Play the right song.
You know what song it is.
Play the right song. Okay, the first one secured without even touching crystals. 69k is still safe, but we're pushing for double S. Or
that's right.
the first fragment and Essentine. Oh, what?
What?
Did someone say she was a bad luck charm? What?
A single. What?
I kid you not. My heart right now is moving so fast. One more.
Oh, more fragments?
One more. Wow, this doesn't happen. Whoa! Oh my god!
Oh my god! What? Okay, yeah, I'm your good luck charm. I'm just your good luck charm. That's it. We found it. I am your ritual now.
My heart is just so fast right now. I cannot. Oh god. Holy.
Her stroke of luck. That is me. What is up?
Holy.
Oh my god.
Enough fragments to S1. Yeah, because we got 2 cards. Jesus, 40 pulls, we get 2.
We just need to wear a Gacha ritual.
Oh,
Yup, what's
oh
up?
god. All right. Let's go get her. So the Essentine will tell us like the right amount that we need in case I pick Pega and like overpull because we 5.5, my favorite Valkyrie, guys, my favorite. Okay, so she's now at All right. Let's go back in. Should we do singles? Because the what?
My heart is pounding for you too.
Oh my god. I don't know if I can take any more. Okay, should we do singles because it's 6 pools, or should we just keep the expansion? I'm thinking. Because unlike some games, I think for Counterside what it does is that if you have 6 remaining tickets, it doesn't take into your like quote-unquote crystals. It does like a 6 multi. And then there's some games, like I think Genshin will like tell you to convert additional primos and then pull it together, but they don't have like focused cards. Honkai doesn't do that. So it's either you have 10 tickets, even if you have 9, the 10 pulls will still take up crystals. So I'm just thinking.
I think you're in one of those scenarios where if you held your 6 cards, if you go for your carryover, I would just do straight from your crystals right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too. Okay, I need to be on the same wavelength as my good luck charm, because that's how we get the good luck. Wait, let me screenshot this.
Oh my god.
Whoa, let me screenshot this. This is so going on Twitter. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Come on, give us another 2 in the same multi. I will be happy. Alright.
So your account's been banned, dude.
Oh no, we're gonna get banned, guys.
That'd be for some great clickbait.
we're a clear drop. We're approaching the drop. Alright, this is a drop. It's time to do it.
We're dropping, boys. Here we go.
Drop in. So is the S card. S card is dropping.
Come on. At least fragments. Come on.
Come on.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. No.
Oh.
I saw the Bronya face like come up. I was like, no way.
Could you imagine? Oh my god.
My heart cannot take this. Oh my god. All right. Keep pulling. Woo.
Oh my god.
What is up with this banner? Holy crap. Is Bronya my spirit animal?
She's one with you? Come on. Oh.
Yeah, this is one thing that came up. Like I really love what's the name of the song? Befall? The first ever that one video on Honkai Impact official page that has like 52 million views. Befall for the Will of the Hasha. That was the first like super hyped PV, right? And then I don't remember. And then we had, of course, the song that's playing right now, Night Glow, with Final Lesson, where everyone's eyes just disappears. And then we had when we got to like Cyber Angel, I never was like the biggest fan of Bronya. I don't dislike the character, but she was more like neutral. Like I like the character, but not like top tier. Like like everyone has their favorites, right? Yeah. But like Cyber Angel was the first or like what was it? Zero Exception was the first PV that I really like. Wow. It made me like the game again, and I don't know why. Maybe it was like the growth was hit so hard. Like you never expected her to be a Hasha, and then she's like, I'm the Hasha of reason, biatch, and it's like, yo. But I don't know.
It was incredible to see, because the thing was, right, it's like it totally makes sense too, because she was literally like in a coma for like the longest for the longest time. Every time I see a player card,
had to jump scare you. Had to jump scare you a little bit.
Oh.
Wow, we are getting a lot of character cards in the same 10 pool. That's good. I'm collecting these like a boss. Okay, yeah. You're saying she was in a coma for the longest time. That is true.
Yeah, so when she finally came back, it's like you didn't really get to have the same development for other characters like you did for her. Like she didn't get the same development at the same time.
Mm-hmm. It's always on the first of the 10. This never happens. Whoa, wait, did I skip something?
Oh. I think you're okay. Oh.
Nope, that was Wilson. This never happens to be the first of the 10. Okay, single pool magic. Single pool magic? Yes?
Okay.
Single
I agree.
pool?
I'll try it, yeah.
Alright, oh, that scared me.
Oh.
Oh, okay, single pool magic. Hesha.
Oh.
Oh, I said the wrong
Oh
thing.
my god.
I cursed myself. No. Okay. Yeah, so she was in a coma for the longest time. I feel like Fuha had pretty much the same thing, right? But I don't know. I feel like the first one to really hit me was Cyber Angel. Yeah, I don't know what it was, honestly. It was one of those things you can't explain.
It was like seeing her progression through chapter 10 and then in 11 when like the actual animation itself happened was just so crazy. Like,
yeah.
The way it built up to, oh my god, every time a player card comes up in, I believe every time.
We're gonna average out, don't worry.
I believe.
Yeah, her
this
growth.
Is tenfold. I feel it.
I'm
this
sorry
is
to keep cutting you, but the character cards are just crazy.
This is not. Don't even say sorry for that, man. I am just as excited. Look, I am here for it.
Oh. We haven't been getting a lot of her fragments, although we did get 2 in the same 10 pool. So what am I complaining about? Oh my god.
Boring though if it wasn't you getting 2 in the same pool. Yeah, exactly.
That was pretty nuts.
I think we need to go back to Oracle, bro. I think we need to go back to Oracle.
Okay, Oracle. Yeah. Instrumental was the one we did it with. Come on. We're pretty close to S2 maybe? Yeah, we're close to S2. 6 fragments away from S2. And then it's just like another 50. My hope is that we hit double S by 150 is a little bit of a stretch. By 190, you know? Maybe.
Yeah.
What can only hope? Okay. Yeah.
Give us another double in 110.
Oh, wait. Talking about growth. Who is your favorite Valkyrie? or character? Doesn't have to be playable.
So I guess my favorite one of my favorite characters overall used to be Nagamitsu, but not so much anymore because
Nagamitsu is fairly new. Interesting.
Yeah, so the reason why she became one of my favorite characters is that I am really into theoretical physics.
Oh.
So
okay.
Yeah, I did like a whole ass 30-minute, I did actually a 2 to 3 hour stream explaining theoretical physics to everyone so they understood the actual science behind Honkai Impact and Mihoyo's multiverse. Because I feel like it's important to understand dimensional travel and what Otto accomplished. Which is super nerdy, but Nagamitsu gets it perfectly. So I was like, oh yes, queen, yes, tell us more.
Yeah.
So that I can make more theories, and that's how I kind of got connected to her. And also because of I found out that she was the one for Drandal's visual novel who helped her keep her whole bubble universe at bay and stuff. That made me kind of get more connected to her.
I see. Okay, wait. I have a feeling it's in this temple. The feels, guys. The feels. We're back on Oracle. We're back. Okay. Silver. Oh! Nope.
Oh.
Silver. There we go.
You
The experience of a whale.
Oh my
I've been swimming in the Arctic for 50 years. Okay.
Goddamn.
Oh my god. Yeah, but that's interesting though. Why? Okay, we're at S3 now. All we need is 25. If we get one card, we can stop right there. And then I have to think of how to settle the equipment. This ain't all that good, but maybe we'll just go all the way.
Oh my god. Yeah,
if we get one card in 20 pools, I won't even get this supply box. Imagine that.
You gypped the game, dude, and it gyps you back.
They're like, you think this banner is good? We're gonna play with your mind. Oh god.
Yeah. Nice try, nerd. Oh no.
No. All right, let's move it. Come on, she's in the 10. It's too far, but you never know.
Come on, we've seen crazier this stream. So.
You never know. Yeah, the first drop was crazy. That was I was thinking to myself, we almost never see that. The only time I've seen that, the first time I saw it, I think was in Bright Knight Excelsis. I pulled her for triple S. The second time I saw it was funny enough on my F2P account in CN. I got 2 Hesha of Thunders, and I was like, God, what is
Oh.
this? What is this? Not even on my main. Oh my god.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay, cool.
For my favorite playable Valkyrie, it actually is Sele. Yeah, it's
If you don't
Okay.
190, you have to sacrifice one box. No, you only need 150. They're giving us one box from I think it's the APHO event. So yeah. Yeah.
oh my goodness, so close.
Your favorite was Saley?
Yep. Azure Waters is like the best thing that ever happened to me. I love it so much.
Ah. For many reasons. Many
I was, like,
reasons.
screaming at my like screen when they didn't kiss, dude. I was like, "Kiss her! You're supposed to kiss her!" What do you mean?
Oh my god,
Just yelling.
the controversial page. Oh my god. Come on, if we get one
Listen, I
card.
just love love, you know.
So, Silver.
Bronya.
If we get more fragments, we probably don't need another card. Because the Essentine thing will help us. That thing, you mean? That thing. I have a good feeling. Before 190, we might get it.
I really hope we get up by 150. That'd be so sick. Like,
Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, never mind. Read words. I can't words. Okay.
work hard. It's okay.
Maybe in this, 79 to guarantee. So if we pull and we don't get it, we'll be 69 to guarantee. Then we can't miss, guys. We can't. All right.
Yep.
We
Go
can't
beat
miss.
us.
Silver. Nope. Aww. Giving you heart attacks every moment. Silver. No.
How do you go away? The other one. We want the other one.
The young one. We want the bigger one. Bigger in many places. I mean, taller too. Taller, you know? Bigger damage. Bigger damage.
Broken in this family, damn it.
Bigger
That's
damage.
funny.
69, guys. 69. All right. It's time. It's time. It's time. Okay. Okay. It's time. It's time. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, we have to believe. We have to believe. Yeah,
Big damage. Big damage. All right.
big damage. Ooh.
If we get fragments though, fragments. Oh, we only got one fragment actually. Fragments. Wow, it's so hard.
One.
Silver wing.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
69.
I believe. Come on. Come on, back around.
Oh no, it's not. It's not. It's not. I can tell. Though this,
Aw.
you know, 50 years of swimming in the Arctic tells you.
Tells you when you just missed, man. It just missed.
Yeah. But I'm curious also, like, what about like Einstein or like even some of the other scientists? I don't see how like Nagamitsu can win over them. Or even Velt.
Einstein-
Ooh, fragments.
Oh, fragments.
6 of them. Wow, big, very big. Fragments. 5 of them.
my
Okay, I
God.
think we're at double S. Silver wing?
Oh.
Yeah. Nope.
Oh my god.
Wait. Don't get silver wing. If we're at double S, don't get silver wing. I can save it. I can save it for 5.5.
Oh, true.
Oh no. Oh no. No.
You're fine, you're fine, you're fine.
No.
You have it fine.
Oh. Okay.
Okay,
Do we
okay.
have enough? Do we have enough? 100. 93? Oh no.
Oh.
This ain't good. No, we need 100.
Oh.
7 away. 7
Oh,
away.
no.
Can we get enough fragments without getting the card? That is the question. 49 to guarantee.
We're sweating. We're sweating.
Do singles? Too late.
No. We just gotta do the 10 pull. Then with those singles after we need to. Yep.
Fragments.
Fragments,
Silver. No.
fragments.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Fragments. Come on.
No way. Fragments.
Come on, fragments.
Come on. Give me it.
Come on.
Oh my god, that was not good. That was a full Essentine fragment, but still, 94. Oh, we need 6 more. If we get one of the 6 ones, without getting the card. Oh, play Oracle. Let's just like go to the drop immediately.
Yep.
I just jumped to the drop like instantly.
Yep.
No! Oh my god.
Okay.
Silver!
Come on, just fragments. Come
Silver! Yes! Oh, it's enough!
Okay,
It's enough! We keep the guarantee! We get 100! Yes!
Yes! Let's go! Yes!
29 away!
Oh my, and now you're good! And now you're good! Let's
Oh, and we
go.
get the final box!
Oh,
Okay, we're good. 29
Oh
away,
my
guys.
God.
First 10 pull, it's almost a guarantee because it's kind of like soft pity area. So, yeah, Palatina's 5.5's Durandal, I almost guarantee it in the first 10 pull.
oh my god.
My heart,
This emotional journey, dude. This emotional journey.
my heart cannot take this. Okay, let's claim the spoils of victory.
Oh,
Whoever said
Yeah.
Oracle, yeah, the fam is there for us. Chronicle Z, oh yeah.
that's right.
I was just like, Oracle, jump to the drop, let's do it.
Get us there, get us to the point.
Oh my god, exactly, the exact 100. Alright, I think I'm prepared. Well, even if I'm not prepared, look at what they're giving us. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh, hot
Never
stuff.
heard of salvaging in my life. We got boxes, baby.
Yo, I'm a bit of a collection problem. I collect
Oh my
everything.
Goodness.
But I have a surprise, guys. I have a surprise. 14 updates later. 14 updates later. They finally fixed this. It used to be a question mark. The image, this card image was missing entirely. Oh my god. What? All of a sudden, like, who has this anymore? Who has this item anymore? No one. What the? Why do they fix it all of a sudden? Like, I don't understand. My brain.
They saw your stream, they saw your inventory, and they were like, "Oh no, we need to fix
Right?
that."
I've been constantly complaining about it, like every chance. Like, who even has this anymore? And I go check and it's like, oh, it's fixed. Who would know? Nobody. But
But I noticed it. I care.
Right? I noticed it
Now we all
14
care.
updates later. What? How hard is it to fix this? Come on, guys. Mihoyo.
Someone just didn't want to draw that day, man. Come on.
Okay, now the first one we take, of course, is the weapon. I'd be really Pepega if I chose anything else because this is the only box that has the weapon. Oh, it's Rubia. Rubia's just really soft for some reason. Okay. I feel like I want to play a bit more of a celebratory. All right, little one. This track has such good vibes. Okay.
Yeah, Rubia's for copium. If we didn't get it, you know?
And then Night Glow is like extreme copium.
Oh my god.
99 pulls.
Didn't get her.
Yeah, 99 pulls, no crystals left, nothing in your inventory, and it's like, damn, one pull away, how are we gonna do it? And then like 5 minutes before the banner closes, it's like the ultimate sadness. Oh my god. Alright, weapon first. Oh. It really scares me. Sometimes I'm so Pepega that I just choose the wrong thing. I don't know how I'm gonna settle that problem if I don't get the right item out of the box.
Oh my god. Just say vocally what you're doing, being like, I'm getting T this time. I'm getting M this
T.
you know?
Okay, but a lot of streamers who are like the higher tier players who understand the game, they do this. So I'm gonna do this too, guys. If you only have 3 boxes, right? The one with the weapon and 2 boxes for Stigs. Maybe it's like the one with the weapon. My voice. Maybe it's like the one for weapon, and then you only get 1 out of the expansion, and then you get the one from the event, right? Go for T and B. They've been doing this a lot. Like, they have the 2-set ability that has like, this one is Falcon Wings, and then B's, if you don't have B, you can't activate it at all. It happened for Himiko's set on Flame Scion. So yeah, it's kind of copium. Like, if you have T and M, you don't have a 2-set ability effectively, because it's all like Falcon Wings, and B piece is the one that activates it. So it's kind of yeah. It's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit I don't know. I don't want to comment on it, but
it doesn't synergize like well if it doesn't. Yeah. Another if it's dependent on one part than the others.
Yeah, and like Kodla, pulled for the Hasha of Flame Scions because she needed Himeko B. Okay, we're getting T, and then we're getting B, and then we're getting M. Whee! And then, okay, we're getting B. Oh, it tells you it's owned. Nice, Mihoyo, nice. Very
good,
useful
good.
for Pepegas like me. Very useful. All right.
Oh my god, now we're thriving.
Yeah, but Kanto has been pulling for Himeko B for Hasha Flame Scion, and she's been getting. I think she got up to like 9 or 10 keys of what is that? Radiance, which is the weapon. So she's got like 10 signature weapons and no BPs.
Holy what?
I saw her pull like at
no.
least 2 to 3 of them, and I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, that happens.
Pain.
That happens.
That's pain. What the? Oh no.
So in a sense, this is actually really good because like you don't even have to deal with the RNG. You just have to know like 190 pulls or 150 pulls and then get one from the event, and you have a full set. But yeah, that's sad. Okay. Whew. All right. Now we can go to double S. Wait. Let me put these stuff in. Oh, I need to cool down from that. Okay, so we're going into 5.5 with at least 100 pulls. I'm feeling better about my commitment to triple S'ing 5.5 all creep.
Yes, yes. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm glad you didn't get it randomly at the end. Like, that would have been so heartbreaking.
Right. I would have been. I was so scared. I was honestly so scared. That happens to so many whales. But I have my good luck charm with me today. 2 in the same 10
right.
pulls. Not getting a card when we don't need it. Getting fragments instead. Yo.
That's right. That's right.
So are you free for like 5.5? Oh man. Wait, hello? Okay. Yeah. You cut out a bit when I said, are you free for 5.5? Oh, don't want to be sharing the luck, huh? I see.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I thought I said
see.
Yes. I
know how it is. I know how it is.
It's okay. Move, right?
It's okay.
Oh, but I will yell it. I got you.
I have chat with me. It's okay. 5.5.
I got you. There we go.
All right. Cool.
Listen, I'll put a stool up next to Senti, and I will sit there with you, brother. I got you.
Nice.
We will stand behind you a second time.
Oh my god. Okay, now we're done with the Gacha segment. We can finally proceed with actually talking like normal people without a jump scare coming out of the
Us holding our breath randomly.
coming out of the Gacha like every few seconds. It's like, okay, the card, no! Normal conversation
I get so
goes
emotionally
boom.
invested in money, dude. So when I see someone pulling, I
True.
feel like I'm pulling, dude.
Don't
I'm
we
just
all?
with-
Don't we all? Money is like emotion. It's one of the available emotions for human beings. There's happiness, there's sadness, there's anxiety, there's money. There's also nervous breakdowns. That all links to money.
Yeah, true.
That's kind of true. It's sad that it's true. Oh my god.
Oh no. There's a lot of
What is the world?
Oh, no.
No, Mihayo, I will not be giving you more money. I'll buy it secretly. No, actually, I don't really need any of these. 40 of these? Come on, I have like 2,600.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm pretty sure I can make it. I'm pretty sure I can train a few of them. Oh my god. Okay, now.
Well, you asked me the question earlier, like why don't I prefer like Tesla or Einstein?
Yeah, or like even Velt, right? Velt is
yeah,
pretty smart.
I think when it came down to it, it was that like Nagamitsu kind of lost me a little bit during 27 just because like one of her side stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, it was just really cool to see someone who's loyal to science more than like their morals.
Oh.
Right? Because every scientist like cares so much about like what they're doing it for, their cause, right? Meanwhile, Nagamitsu's like, I just care about the science. Screw everyone. Like, I don't care. And I'm like, damn. To have like that much loyalty towards like sweating, it had like Dr. May energy, like to progress things, like because they want to progress things.
Mm-hmm.
Though Dr. May is a bit more of like a virtuous sort of aggression towards improving things.
I mean,
is like a crazy person.
that kind of fervent energy, some might say, Otto also has.
Oh, this is getting into a very, very scary conversation. Chaotic screamed at me on stream one time about this. It was
Really? I mean, okay. I mean, look, I'm not like an Otto fan, but I'm just saying, sometimes
Uh-huh.
there's a necessary evil.
Yeah, So
Uh,
like, I'm not an auto defender, right? But
but
I think he's so well written. Like he is so well written. His backstory is so compelling, and he's a great character, and he's hot. Like you had to make him all of those.
I did not expect the last one, but okay, that was a hidden surprise, if there were any. Yeah.
The rest of him damn good. Like he can't be doing it all.
I'm kind of pretty sure that he's like. I mean, we already know, right? If you've played APHO, we already know like he's probably dead in that timeline.
Yep.
So yeah, don't worry, guys. Everyone who wishes him dead, he's probably already dead. But
Hold on, can we just pause for 2 seconds here? Someone named Simp of the Void tries to call me out for calling him hot. Your name says Simp of the Void. What do you mean?
What? Okay.
You can't call me out if we're the same person, man. Come on. We are one.
Oh man, controversial. Okay, how many are you gonna get? How many can I get? I got one, and now.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought I didn't have to do inventory management, but I have to. I'm sorry, chat. I let you down. Oh wait, we got boxes. It's kind of a waste though. If I do this, it's one piece, but this is 20 SC metal, and this is God. So many face shifters.
Ooh.
Hmm.
What's your reason for buying?
Oh, wait, we got
Piece of
this. SC metals is way more valuable because like even if you get it with like Astrite or every other like resource in the shop, it's limited per week or per update. So usually it's better to be getting those instead of like anything else. I still need one more cube. I think I can push it with AE Imaginons. We only need 28 more. Okay, what can we salvage? Oh wait, we don't even have to salvage. We got stuff. We got money, boys.
Ooh, I'm saying the currencies. Yeah.
Yo, whoa, that's 4.2k. Ouch. Let's see if we got other monies. Oh wait. Oh wait, 4? Wait, hang on. Let me just jump on a tangent for a little bit. 4. Sealy? I can't find Sealy. I'm blind.
Mobius.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
Okay. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think double S is I'm happy with double S. Okay. Then do I go for this? Let's see. I could go for a little bit. And then we need another 24. Yeah. Okay, but one question, like before Nagamitsu, because we get to see her like so much later in the game, like early on.
Oh, early on.
Yeah, who was like your like, oh, this character kind of vibing, man.
For scientists or not scientists?
Just like any character in the game.
I would say. Oh yeah, it was Yai Sakura. And
Oh.
yeah, I my first day of playing the game, as soon as I they're like, oh yeah, go click on the Valkyries and just look through them, and I was like, yeah, for sure. I started clicking through when I saw her, and I was like, I'm gonna play this game for the rest of my life. She is my wife. I love her.
Wow. Well, unfortunately, the the one remaining good battle suit is probably Memento, but even then she's like not that easy to use.
Yeah, I have all of her battle suits. I'm just sad because Yeah.
Understandable. Okay, wait, what would you got? Yeah. All right. Oh, let's just do it with this. 18,000 spending under 288 isn't that bad. What do we want to get? All right. I don't want to use the ER ones. So why we're not using anything from the Elysian Realm coins is because there will be valuable exchangeable fragments. Guys, valuable exchangeable fragments, remember that? In 5.5. Oh wait, I should have used this. This is cheaper. This is actually cheaper. Yeah. And it's also like monthly. Yeah, it's monthly. That's why it's cheaper, because it limits you per month. So remember to grab those when you can. Nice.
Like you did just tonight. Okay, cool. There you go.
Yeah. Wait, you also play Genshin, right?
Mm-hmm,
So if like Yaya is your favorite, are you gonna go for Yaya Miko?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I am.
Oh. You know, I'll be honest. I did think of going for like a Yayamiko C6. That is why I could commit to like the 5.5 triple S that quickly. I was like, I came to a point where I was like, I feel like there's no point in going for C6s or even like past C0 in Genshin. Like if you're a collector spirit, you just have to get like just the basic. I mean not C0 or C1, right? You just get like a C0. Yeah, get a C0 and it's like you're done. You don't even need any more. Yeah, because the game is like there's no real difficulty in it. I'll be honest. Controversial.
You know what's hilarious? Like, no, it's not even controversial because there's actually like this. I was watching this video recently, and it was talking about how like gacha games in particular are intentionally made easier and easier as the years go on, just so that people like do it for like a lot more novelty, and you want to do it so it's less grinding and skill based and more about spending your money to have what you want. And I was like, damn. For like to flat out say that in the conference is pretty messed up. Like, it's called like how to monetize your game, and it's like one of the largest conferences they had for mobile gaming.
Yeah, that kind of really disappointed me for Genshin because I expected Genshin to be making more of their money from what do you call that? Like cosmetic stuff. Like I was expecting the Serenity Teapot to come out on the very first launch, or at least like one update after the launch, and then like it will be like very Primogen based, right? Like make it look good by spending, but it doesn't affect your gameplay, you know? Like, and then they go easy on your gameplay, give you like free stuff here and there. I was expecting that route because the game has so much potential, but it totally wasn't that, and that kind of disappointed me. Like I just expected something different. I'm not one of those low spenders who complains too much, but you know, I share that sentiment sometimes. Yeah,
I think the crazy thing was not bringing in outfits sooner. Like how did that come across?
Yeah, that is also really surprising. Okay, just make sure I'm not okay. Wait, what? Did I cancel it? Oh my god. Hang on. Confirm.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I do think like not bringing outfits sooner is kind of an issue too. I don't know, but yeah, that's the side of Genshin. On Honkai though, wait, do you play anything like competitive in Honkai?
In Honkai, no. I have fun and I watch you guys for the intense stuff. I'm more of like I'm into like the story and then like trying to figure out stuff and then the science behind what they do within the science of their universe. That's like my biggest thing.
So you play it for the story aspect. It's really interesting too. Like, I never thought Honkai would come to that point where it's like people do it for the story aspect because, we just had this conversation in one of the Discord groups that I was in. I said like about chapter 12, which it kind of coincides with like what I was saying about like Cyber Angel was the first, or rather Zero Exception was the first PV that made me like be more invested in the story. Because before that, I think at least for me personally, I think for a lot of players as well, but at least for me personally, Honkai and Genshin kind of like I see it as a different genre from normal mobile games anymore. Like mobile games had a lot of like were like stereotyped to be like bad story, cash grab, you know, very gacha. I mean, I'm not saying these two games are not gacha based, but it's like that was the changing point. I think for a lot of people it's chapter 9, but for me it's like chapter 12, where it's like the turning point of like, oh, this game has like more to it, and it's like so much better than I thought, kind of a deal.
Yeah, I think it's actually a really cool perspective to have because everyone's like, oh, because obviously chapter 9 hits like super hard for everybody, but a lot of games have that emotional peak where it's like, even outside of just like the gacha game genre, right? Like you have games that hit like Last of Us has that one super hard emotional peak before the ending, and it's like everyone kind of has that for their games. And Final Lesson would be like the equivalent of that. And then when you go into places like Cyber Angel, you see that, oh no, that wasn't our like final drop off. That was just one of our many steps. And it kind of gives you that like, oh, okay, now I actually care and invest more into it. For me, I am always really emotionally connected to almost anything I do.
Mhm.
It's almost to a like a fault. Like I cry all the time.
Oh, the
But it's
community
like
loves to see that.
they do, which is great. And like I have like one rule where it's like I'm old, okay? So I don't do this whole like hold back the tears, you know. I don't care, okay? I'm old. I lived my life. I'm gonna cry if I want to cry, you know.
True,
It
true.
makes me healthier that way, anyways. Like it's so I just like lay in my bed at 3 a.m. like damn. Remember when Kiana basically had Honkai cancer? That's messed up. Look, I'm just
Honkai cancer. Oh, can we say that? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
that is not. Listen, we like come on. They literally gave her the exact symptoms. It's fine. It's fine.
No, I'm just always kidding.
She's fine. That's literally what cancer is.
I'm
Wait a
always
second.
kidding, but sometimes I'm legit scared. Like recently, like I stream a lot more on Twitch casually, right? So like recently, we talked about I don't know how we got to the topic of maybe it's because of the new Bronya's outfit for Hexer Bunny coming in 5.5 that we kind of got to the topic of like I don't know. We kind of jumped to the topic over to like child actors about like I just was curious because it's like you know, Bronya grew up to be like we're now seeing the future Bronya, and then it came to the topic of like some children like they look really they have like really good features as a kid, but they grow up and you're like, man, I thought like, you know, if you're good looking as a kid you grow up like in that mold. But some kids like look not remarkable, but when they grow up they're like,
Ugly when they're older, bro.
yeah, the glow up is like, damn. I thought you know, I thought you were one of those like not
It's the
that.
fade out because they ain't glowing up. Oh no! It's
What?
the fade out. Oh my god.
No. And so we were on the topic, right? And then I was talking about like, yeah, some kids, some kids that act in shows or like commercials, they kind of get your attention because you're like, kids to me look all the same. And then like this kid is like, oh, better looking, and then I was like, is this like an unsafe topic to talk about because we're talking about like how good looking children are.
I think it's like the context matters, right? It's like you can see some ugly ass kids. We're like, damn.
Oh
like,
my god, that is so sad.
Does it help? Does it help?
Oh
Like,
no.
Listen. It's not like we're saying like, oh, kids are attractive. It's like, no, we're saying
Yeah.
like, there's kids who are ugly, and then there's ones that are not ugly. Okay, like I was a cute baby, but I was an ugly kid, and then when I got older, I became hot. Like I know my progression. Same happened to both my sisters. Okay, cute babies,
Cool.
ugly kids, hot as adults. Okay, that's how we work. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with this. Is the truth.
Okay.
It's
Ooh.
when you tiptoe around it that it sounds sus. Just don't tiptoe around it. Just lean in, and everyone will understand what you mean.
Yeah,
You know?
I was like, Chad, is this safe? Is this safe? And Chad was like, no, we got you, you're fine. You're just talking about like, you know, in terms of like, they have to be good looking to be cast as like actors and all that. I was like, yeah, but it's like kind of FBI Monka W level of like.
That's what I'm saying. If you just say the opposite, then you're fine. Like, okay, well, no, like, listen, you ain't gonna hire the ugly kids, okay, unless they're playing an ugly kid role. That's it. Like, that's the work they're still gonna get. Like, someone's
True.
gonna fill that demographic.
True. Oh my god. It's just but it's also like really true, right? I feel like a lot of bigger streamers have that worry more than like we're just like chilling because we're not really in that range. But I feel like people can get canceled for everything. So I just also kind of share that of like we got to be friendly, guys. We got to be like safe. We want to talk about FBI can come in the door at any moment.
Listen, my whole thing is like, because I worked in Esports. So for those of you guys who don't know, like I got nominated for top female showcaster of the year and stuff. Like
Wow.
I was very high up in Esports, and like there was like a few times where people would try to like cancel me just because I existed, and I was like, oh cool, yeah, you want to try? All right, let's do it then. And I flat out would like have like these big ass conferences where like I would just be like, cool, say something, do it now. This is your pedestal to say something about me, and I will clarify it in this moment. And like I had people come up to me at ESPN at one point, which is like this international sports center that would like interview me about stuff and be like, hey, so this controversy just happened and we heard that you're going against this content creator about it. And I'm like, yep, because he's a piece of shit. You want to quote me on that? Go for it. Like, I don't care. Like, you want to cancel me? Cool. Like, it's like, try. It's when you get to a certain point of like just being true to yourself, and that's all that matters. And if people want to try to cancel that, like, that's the thing though, right? Is that I'm very politically correct because I care about people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I would ever get canceled for something like insensitive.
Mm-hmm.
I also called some kids ugly, clearly, because that might be.
I mean, you weren't naming anyone, so we're safe.
By a kid though,
We're
right?
safe.
Like I wouldn't. Right? Unless it was my like sister, because she was an ugly kid growing up.
Yeah,
But, like,
I mean, it's not like we were going like that kid in that show. Oh my god, that's an ugly ass kid. Like, oh no, we're getting canceled for that for sure. But
that's bullying. That's bullying.
Oh my god, no way. Yeah, but like, I mean, yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, as long as you're confident about what you're saying, it's not that I'm not confident about what I'm saying. It's just like, I just sometimes feel that you just don't know when you can overstep. I don't know. Sometimes like I say a lot of Pepega stuff and it's like, was that bad? What did I just say? And then I need to like look back and like, did I say something? So like, yeah.
Being humble and like being like cautious is such a good trait to have too. For me, it was just that I was told to have the opposite because like I'm a woman, right? And like when you doubt yourself in like esports, it can like turn out to be literally an article about you because there's only like 5 of us at that level, right?
But
like,
is that bad though? Is that bad though? Getting articles written about you. No publicity is bad publicity.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's the reason I could charge so much for World Tour was that it's like people were talking about me so often and it was crazy. Like one of my biggest controversies was that there was a content creator that was like saying some very offhand stuff about me, like some terminology that I'm not going to say on stream, but they were saying some very harsh terminology about me.
Ouch.
And,
okay.
Yep. So me and my friend, she's one of the top Tekken players in the world. Her name's Cuddlecore. We have a podcast.
Oh.
And during our podcast, we just kind of
wait. Who?
talked about
I need to lower the volume of the music. What's her name again?
Cuddlecore.
Cuddlecore. Okay, I'll go look that up.
He plays for. She's now sponsored by Red Bull as well.
Wow. Nice. Okay.
So, yeah, her and I have a podcast together, and during that, people were like asking us about who we should ban from tournaments, things like that. And I called it out. I was like, you should ban him from tournaments. He shouldn't be allowed. And everyone's like, what? And then I made a stance about it. And he has like over 2 million subs or something on YouTube. He's like very well known. And when I called it out, he hit me up and he tried to come at me. And I was like, if you want to talk about this, I'll do it publicly. I'm not going to do this in DMs. Like, if you want to try something, do it in the open. And it was a whole fallout. He got banned from tournaments because of me.
Oh,
it became
no.
It escalated. It escalated really hard.
Oh,
Mind
no.
you, it messed up though. It wasn't just like him talking trash. It was like one step further.
I mean,
but
that happens.
So.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like morally, like I'm always down to protect people and make sure people are safe. I'm never gonna be like stuck in my ways. Like if someone's like trying to be better and stuff, I'll support them. But if you're gonna be trash and be mean and do sus things, like no, you can go. It's okay. We're safer without you.
It sounds like a very hard line to be in. Hard line of work to be in.
It is, yeah. It really is.
I mean, but you're not doing like casting anymore, right? Now you're like working elsewhere.
So right now,
is it because of like the pandemic situation that you're not doing casting, or is it just like you just moved to like a different line because you're like happier there or something?
A little bit of both. I'm gonna be honest, a little bit of both. So basically, it was the pandemic that initially started everything. And I got like really overwhelmed in the scene because I rose up way too fast and way too quickly.
Okay.
I wasn't really prepared for it.
Okay.
Which was cool. So do you know what Evo is? Like Evo Japan, Evo.
Yeah.
Like for premium tournaments. Like I was the first female to cast top 8 for that. Like I'm.
Oh.
Like, so I'm like one of like the pioneers for like a lot of the stuff in the industry, and like it was a lot of pressure all the time. Like,
okay.
But I loved it, and I loved representing women and stuff, and it was really cool. I guess the point where it kind of took a tipping turn was like during the pandemic. I was still doing online events and like commentating and getting flown out for like events, but I'd have to stay in different countries for like a month at a time for quarantine. It sucked, but
oh wait, a month? Isn't quarantine like usually 2 weeks? Isn't that because of the incubation period?
Yeah, so what happens is that I would have to go for 2 weeks in that country, and like have to be quarantined, and then when I come back from there,
Mhm.
they wouldn't let me quarantine at home. We had to go to a quarantine hotel
Ooh.
because I was going to a different continent
Okay.
when I was visiting. So I would be like stuck in hotels for like a full month straight.
Damn, you should have vlogged like hotel life. That would have been cool. Like, hey guys, I'm put up at this hotel now. I'm gonna review the hotel. If it's bad, don't come stay here. And it's like,
oh my god, they would comp me for so much. I should have done that, man. That would have been free money. Where were you, man? What the heck?
I should be your manager. I mean,
Getting rid of my manager right now. Just my talent. We go with you instead.
Oh wow, I got a job, guys. I got a job. I mean, okay. Yeah.
Basically, I don't know. I was really exhausted. I mean, there's like an article by PlayStation. I'm not supposed. I can talk about it. Whatever.
Oh no, the tea has
whatever.
been spilled. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, listen, it's an exclusive. I'll tell you guys. I didn't tell my own community it's coming out. There's like an article by PlayStation coming out, which I think might be a 3-piece about my life and like who I am and stuff. Because PlayStation and Sony write a bunch of stuff about me. Xbox did one earlier last year. So PlayStation always tries to like counteract that because they're like, no, we own her, and the PlayStation's like, no, like Xbox is like, no, we own her, and then they kind of go back and forth with me, which is pretty funny.
Oh,
I don't sign exclusively with either one.
nice. Give me the links to all of those when they come out. I wanna read.
Oh my god, bet. Yeah, there's also like a documentary about my life out there, which was like.
It's on Netflix, right? I think.
That one
Yeah, I
is
gotta
Amazon
go
Prime.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's called
Cool.
Game Breakers.
Man, you have a very animated, not animated, like a very exciting. Exciting is the word I was looking for, guys. I can talk English. I do English. Yes, exciting life. Yeah.
Yeah. And now I just play Honkai. And that's
Nice. That's
but
cool.
I love it. Like it feels so comfy, and I'm just happier. Like I'm genuinely happier now that I do gacha games, and I never did content creation. I was always just doing esports, right?
Mhm.
Kind of doing this stuff is really cool to me, and it's really cool to like have like such a small and niche and happy community versus like that other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell that you really like it because like every time I've seen you online, I've always seen like a Honkai, Genshin, like I was like, oh, but where's the fighting games? And when you stream fighting games, it's like the viewership is so huge, but it's like the fact that you don't always stream it. You know how some players they feel like they're pigeonholed into like one game, and they just can't. Like I feel like it. Okay, not throwing shade, guys, but like I feel like a lot of Genshin players kind of face that because Genshin was unexpectedly huge. So they were kind of caught up in like, oh, if we do Genshin, we get this amount of views, but if we don't do Genshin, it's like I'm not even a streamer kind of a thing. And they're already partnered.
Another Genshin streamer instead, yeah.
Right, and they're already partnered, and some of them quit their jobs and stuff, and it feels like you're pigeonholed into like whatever game that, even if you lose interest in the game, you feel like you have to do it. So like when you're like, you know, for you it's like, yeah, whatever makes me happy. It doesn't have to be a fighting game. But it was also fun like seeing you play fighting games. Would you say you're like good, like very good at fighting games, or like okay?
Oh, I used to play professionally. Yeah, I played professionally, and then I moved into commentary after.
Oh, so that's where you got into it. The only okay, I'll be honest. I don't really know many fighting game players. I only know the very like I'm very basic when it comes to fighting games. I know Daigo Umehara.
Oh my God,
like everyone
yeah.
definitely knows him. And then for female ones, I follow Yu and Tanukana. Like those are the only ones that I kind of know.
So sweet. Oh my god. Her and I would get Korean barbecue together whenever we'd go to events. And she's just an angel. I love her so much.
Oh, no.
She acts like a proud mom when it comes to me. And I'm just like, oh my god. She's so wholesome. And she's such a good person. Takakana and I haven't really talked. But she's just been around whenever I'm around. Like we haven't really interacted though.
They have like a huge rivalry. They use like the same character in Tekken, and then it's really funny seeing their matches. It's like just going at it with the same character. Mirror matches are always, it has their own niche. It's like it can be exciting, but it can also get like stale.
It is the cool. I think it's the coolest thing. Mirror matches are always fun to me. A lot of people hate mirror matches, but it's also like you will know what the best punishes are against your own character and things like that. It's just like
Yeah.
the level of mind games you pull is just insane to me. Oh man.
It's also really funny, like seeing the character because they know what they're getting hit by, and their face just like they just go dead inside when they get punished for like a mistake. They're like, no, this combo, no,
Like-
I could be doing that to you. It's like,
Listen, I know I'm -15, but respect it anyways. Like, why would you do this?
yeah. Oh man. Yeah, but yeah, those are pretty much the only names that I like. Oh wait, have I been clicking keep all the fixes when I want the fix? That's why I haven't been. No way. Okay, at least I got one of them that I rolled for. Okay. Oof. Okay, continue. We're good. I'm not that Pepega, guys. I'm still. Yeah. Okay, so.
Everything's fine.
I wanna do some fights. Okay, yeah. Interesting. I honestly, I'm not that like great. I think we had like a bit of a conversation because like we were all in the same call. But like, yeah, I'm not that. I wouldn't say like I'm good at fighting games, but I do have two fighting games that I'm like particularly like better than the other. Like, you know, if we go to the arcade or if we play online, I don't lose as much, and my rank is like significantly up there. It's Blaze Blue. Fen calls it Blaz Blue because there's no E, or Guilty Gear. Yeah.
Oh, you play Would you play Strive or do you not play Strive?
I played the one XRD. Oh, Captain.
Oh, XRD, yeah.
This is the first time you've entered the reroll ×10 page. Tap here to see the affix. I clicked on it by accident. This is a waste of time. Usually you get like really bad results. Yeah.
Ooh, awkward.
Yeah. Anyway, like XRD. I don't know, what do you call it? Like, I think Fen calls it Xrd. I don't know, man. It's such a weird
You can
name.
call either one. Listen, I'm really not picky about what we call stuff as long as you enjoy the game. You know?
I mean, sometimes it's like, it's people just don't really know what you're talking about. But yeah, I guess XRD is like easy enough. But yeah, it's a really weird because I feel like they're going for like third, but it's 10, so they want to put like 10 but third. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, what was I? Yeah, so those are the only two games that I'm like actually I could probably say good at, like, because I would say like if I'm really bad at a game like Tekken, I'm not good. I go online, I get my ass kicked. But if I play like BlazBlue or Guilty Gear, then like I'm still okay. Like I spend like 80% of the time, yeah, kicking other people's butts, and then like 20% of the time you actually hit, like, you know, meet someone that's really good, and then you learn from them if you can. But yeah, so those are the only two that I play. Do you play any of those two?
I played a little bit of Cross Tag for BlazBlue, and then for XRD, no, but I just picked up Strive recently. I'm mostly specialized in 3D fighters, so for me, it's like how 3D fighters work versus how 2D fighters works is such a massive leap, a massive difference. And then, of course, like I mostly focus on like Koei Tecmo products as well as Bandai Namco products, right? So usually they don't usually make 2D fighters often, unless Bandai makes like Dragon Ball Fighters, which is also a game that is painful to experience.
Wait, Koei Tecmo is working with Bandai? I have no idea.
No, they work separately. They're competing companies, but
interesting.
I got time.
Oh, so that's why you pay attention. You always got to look out for the competition. I see. Very sus.
I mean, I worked for both at the same time at one point. But it was more so in order to up the deal of one of them.
Yeah, definitely. That always works. Yep.
Listen, supply and demand, baby. You know, like if you want supply of Alicia, there's demand.
Like, you gotta do that.
Look, we're good luck charms here. We help you pull, and we also
now you can add one thing to your list of like, I can do this plus good luck. You never know.
Yeah, exactly.
Your professional teams might need a good luck charm. I'm here.
Right. That's right, exactly.
Oh my god, yeah, that was super hype, man. I did not expect that. That doesn't happen often, like the two in the same 10 pool, so whew. Okay, anyway, yeah, so what would you say is like your best fighting game? Like in terms of like skill. Wait, which did you compete professionally?
I competed in Tekken and Soul Calibur. I started to, and then I quickly switched to commentary like instantly when the game released.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Tekken was my longest competing game for fighting games. It was a great time. Yeah, my character got bodied in Tekken 7. I play Eddie Gordo as my main, and he's very low tier, like for the entire time of his longevity in the game.
He is?
Really bad. Yeah.
I don't think I know how to use him.
He's really good in Tekken 5. Like, he was broken in Tekken 5. Tekken 7, they just said never again, and they took him out.
Interesting.
They took his kneecaps, man. They just took his kneecaps.
Wait, so he's not in Tekken anymore?
Well, he's in it, but he's not, he's not good.
They just, like, nerfed him to the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he spends a lot of time on the ground anyway. Ooh, Someone in chat asked, what about Mortal Kombat? Is Mortal Kombat like, are there games that are like just troll for this? You know, like they're just games, but they're not exactly competitive.
Mortal Kombat got money. Mortal Kombat got money. Do you know Sonic Fox? I played a set versus Sonic Fox before. They are a very nice person. I'm not really like friends with them or anything. It's just that they hang out with people who are in my friend group. So it's like, yeah. But I have played a set versus them before. We did a first to 10. I think it was in 2018 was the last time I played against them.
Oh, you know, I'm also curious, like, because I don't really follow the scene that closely, has the pandemic, like, affected the scene, like, hugely? Because unlike, I mean, you can do a lot of online tournaments, but there's still a lot of hype that goes around having, like, an actual physical, like, competition.
Yeah,
I mean, not, like, physical competition, but, like, physically there.
Yeah,
also physical competition if you're a sore loser.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's on site, man. Like, I lost that money match. All right, catch the smoke.
Strangle you with my joystick wire and like smack you with a heavy.
So just take your controller, start whipping it around, like, you know, swinging it, getting that momentum going.
Just
yeah,
like,
come here,
I
man.
am more powerful than my in-game character. Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, it definitely has taken a hit for like the morale of the FGC right now. It's hard because one of the best parts about it is that out of all the esports, like fighting game community is like grassroots, right? It's like it has that hope feeling, and when you go to events, it started off in arcades and still has that vibe sometimes. And it's really wholesome. And when you are stuck in the online scene for it, it's so brutal. And also playing online is really bad for fighting games because it's person-to-person connection and not server-based connections. So,
yeah. So you get a lot of like latency issues. I mean, I feel like there's a quick fix to that, right? Like you could do like if you're in an org, just go to the org's like main base, and then like they probably have like some good connection, I guess. The
problem is traveling though, because of
yeah, but it's
COVID.
like more contained. Like you can do your own tests, and like you know, like it's not that many people coming in, I guess. I know. I'm just trying to big brain it. I'm not even like like I said, I don't even like follow that closely.
I mean, well, for our protocols right now is that for all invitational tournaments, those are still fine. Like we do invitational tournaments still; those are still run. You can still fly the people out and everything, and it's okay. The bigger issue is like the open bracket tournaments, which is something that the FGC really thrives on. Is that like we have some tournaments where it's like anyone can enter, so like people who literally have never played the game before can even enter, and anyone has a chance to become a champion. It's kind of the energy that the FGC holds.
Oh,
right?
wow.
Yeah, and then when you make it to the top 19 on the leaderboard for any of the 3 games that I commentate for in particular, you get flown out to World Finals.
Wow.
And that's what happens. You earn ranked points in the leaderboard from offline events, from going to actual in-person tournaments.
Wow. You know, Honkai once had tournaments. They had one planned for when the pandemic hit, so they were hit pretty hard. We were hit pretty hard, guys. We're hit pretty hard. Like us as a community.
Okay, I did not. Okay, listen, we are laughing not because we're laughing at the fact that Honkai has competitive scene, but it's also just kind of like, well, hey, we also got one too, man.
Yeah,
like, we got one too,
right,
man.
right.
We're in here.
just gotta throw one in there for the fam, yo. Oh my god. Yeah. So they you know they're trying to do some, and from what I know, there was one planned. But you know, the pandemic shows no mercy to anyone. Might be cool if they could get those back on track. I'd be
cool.
Yeah.
Versus Fen in the competitive scene. That'd be cool.
We'd have to both get in first. So there were my friend list can actually show. Let's see who's like the good ones. Wait, where's Aka? Wow, I have like everyone's like randomly inviting. Wow. I have not come into the friend list for a long time. Okay, the Hesha of Abs. There we go. So he was one of the finalists for regional. So you get this emblem. This is only for people who participated. And then if you get to the finals, where's Akayuki? One of the top players, if not the top players. Wait, since he's one of the top players, all you have to do is go to the leaderboards. He's there. Not this one. He hasn't played yet. Okay, this one. Which one did he like max? There we go.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So he gets this one, Glorious MVP. So what happened was there were regionals. So what they did was there was one offline, online, where you could form teams and then you compete. It's like a stage in the game itself. And your final scores will be recorded. You go to the website, you register your team, and then they'll take your total scores and they'll put you on the leaderboards. Top 3, I think, would qualify, and then you would go straight to regional finals, which was in Thailand. And then they had like the local ones. So there are various countries, I think like Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam, and Thailand itself. I don't know if I'm missing any. But so you would compete locally. So you go down in person. And then the winners would go to Thailand for the semifinals, and then from Thailand, if you win it, you go to China, Shanghai for like the finals, like the finals, where all the top tier players in CN and all that are playing. So for the duration of that, when you're overseas, they'll have a MiHoYo staff follow your team. Anywhere you go, whatever Uber you call, they will be paying for it. Whatever restaurant you go to, they will be paying for it. They have a corporate card. Any bill that comes, they'll just like, here you go. And they'll just pay for everything. And they'll also pass you a phone each. And the phone will be loaded with the tournament version of the game. So they will have all the tournament stages and all the equipment and battle suits that are available are set. So you'll just be like practicing for the entire week. And so if you made it to the semifinals, which was in Bangkok, Thailand, you would get this one. I think just making it in. I don't remember if you have to win anything. I think just making it in, because you already have to win like previous tournaments, previous like rounds to get into this one. So you basically won it, right? And then if you get to the finals one, you get this one, which is really valuable. It gives you 8 attack. No emblem has attack stats besides these. So
that is so cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
There are videos of those. It's APHC. It was called APHC. I don't know where you can find them. Maybe on Facebook, because they did stream it on Facebook and Bilibili.
I one bit on YouTube.
Yeah.
While we were talking last time, yeah.
Yeah. I registered for a team, but I was kind of like, it was bittersweet that I didn't get in. We missed the score by a little bit. Like my score was optimized, but I think one of our members was fairly new. So because we went into the online the online one is done with your own Valkyries, and then when you get into like the Bangkok one is when they start giving you like the set amount, like the set battle suits and equipment and all that. So because of that, one of them fell short by a little bit, and then our team didn't get in. It was bittersweet because I hadn't done a face reveal yet, so I was kind of stressed out. Like, damn, if we win though, and I was like, oh, we didn't get in. Okay, I guess it's not fated. But yeah, we could have gone into the offline one, the online one, and then gone to like at least one of the MVP batches. So, good and bad. But yeah, it was
saying the MiHoYo. If you wanna have 2 English commentators for it though, MG and I kind of cute out here. Okay.
They did actually like pull out like some players to do it. There's a player called Magus. He streamed on Twitch, and then what happened is that he's Malaysian, and they flew him in to do the Singapore one, because most of my armada was competing. Are any of them? They were competing. They were actually competing. Like Akayuki wasn't in the same armada back then, but like they were like in the same Discord, and so like the armada that I was in had 2 teams in the tournament, so I was like watching it all the way. So yeah, that's crazy. Okay, anyway, still doing affixes, still scrambling for parts. Yeah. A little bit of Honkai history. So there was a bit, I mean, you know, like we do these special streams and all that. So there was a bit of a chat. I did like ask the staff, like, was there actually going to be a tournament? They said, yeah, there were plans, but before they could like start finalizing anything, you know, the pandemic hit, and it was like, yeah, no, no go, man. So
oh, that's so heartbreaking. Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, if we have it, like it'd be really interesting if you tried again. I was like, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I feel like I'd have to like spend a lot of time like practicing Archer 23 double attack.
I mean, that's like one of the cool parts about when I switched into commentary was that I grew this love for knowledge, and when I started learning about like all the smaller intricacies of what people do, and like I would sit down one-on-one with a lot of the top players and be like, hey,
yes,
I'm gonna watch you train, and I want to know what you're doing. Like I want to know what's your motive and like what's your idea behind certain things, and like understand more of their gameplay, understand like it was really cool because that's kind of what got me to like skyrocket in commentary, was the fact that like unlike a lot of commentators, I would talk one-on-one with each of the people, because since I played in the scene, everyone knew me as like a bestie because I'm just a very happy person. So I just walk up to everybody like, hey, what's up, man? And if I didn't know them, I'd be like, hey, I don't know you, but I'm going to be commentating your match. Tell me about you. What's going on? Who do you play? What's your favorite thing? Like, you know?
Yeah, you definitely have to do that. And I felt like that was an extreme gap between like the person I spoke about. Like, sorry, I don't mean to throw shade, but like the one who I said like was that stream on Twitch and like was flown in to do the Singapore one. So you could see like a huge gap in their commentary, because when they got to the finals in China, the players that we knew who were competing, they said like the commentators, they sat down with every team to like understand their strategies, like so they come in prepared, right? Like they know like all their strategies, they'll know like what they plan to do, so they can like walk the players through the strategy. Like, oh, this player is coming in with this they plan to do this. This is a crucial part of the strat. If this doesn't go through, they'll lose like how many seconds and all that. And you can really tell like the difference between, you know, standards in commentating. But it's also like, I've always wondered this about like commentators, right? It kind of is a really hard position to be in, because you have to talk about the thing like you know it so well, yet these players that you're talking about, or even like sometimes criticizing, are actually way better than you, yet you have to have the confidence to like just diss them when they suck. Yeah, no. You know what I mean? And it's like it's kind of stressful to be saying that about, like, I would like if I were to like commentate on like, I don't know, like League, and like Faker did a bad move, I would be so stressed out to be like, oh man, he was like, how could he miss that opportunity, you know? Because it's like they're already to the top of their fields. Or like fighting game, for example, like you know, if like Daigo made a bad move and I'm like, how do I say that was bad, but I understand the situation, that like it's just that hard, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. I could actually, this is a great learning experience. I got you covered. So what happens is that what kind of separates commentators from being like average to better ones is if someone makes a mistake, you talk about what happened to make that mistake happen. So for example, if Daigo dropped a combo, let's say for example, right? Is that, okay, so that means he went for this move and he messed up and the delayed timing didn't interact. You say like specifically what happened versus say the player's issue. Or if the opponent did to cause something like that to happen. And things like that is like how you kind of work your way around it.
Oh, so you always go for like the positive. So if it's like A versus B, and A is a better player, but B did a good move, you comment on B instead of A, kind of a thing?
Yeah, like the times where you do like kind of call out if something was bad, is you don't actually say the term like, oh, it's bad. You'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe it dropped. Like you'll say stuff like that. And like you'll be like, down to the final second. Oh no! And then you'll like switch it from oh no into an oh yes moment for the other person. Like you have to reroute because the people watching need the serotonin. And on top of that, you have to balance. There's two types of commentators. We have color commentary, we have analytic commentary. And analytic, their job is to be like super nerdy like myself, right? Where it's like, well, these many frames go into this and cause this interaction, which means, right? Like that's how I started out. And then I moved into color commentary, which is like the personality driven one, where it's like, oh, lows dropping, booties popping, hit him with the mix up. Oh, like, that's my whole thing, right?
Okay.
Like,
Cool.
Someone made a t-shirt for that for me one time. It was really adorable. Like, little quotes. It's like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, okay, it's damn.
It's
I didn't even
flattering.
get a cut for that merch, you know?
That's my line, dude.
Yeah, right. So like, but yeah, basically they like people. Like you kind of have to keep in mind that they're like actual people. That a lot of them are going to be more talented than you because they're playing in the competitive scene. But your job also isn't to bore the audience. You need to be able to explain the game and what's happening for like the common person to care about it.
Yeah.
So for example, if like you have two characters, one of them punches the other character, I'm not going to be like, he used Phoenix Smasher, which is actually negative 23 on block, causing that to make him have a knockback of two character models distance, meaning that there's actually no punishable move for this character in return. And so I'll be like, oh my god, he punched him in the face and he blocked it. That means we can hit him with a mix-up after because it's free, baby. Oh my god, for the price of absolutely nothing, you gon' get cooked, right? And that's the difference, is that you switch the conversation to mean more to the audience who doesn't understand what's happening, because that's what happens during tournaments, is that you get an extra 10,000, 30,000 people who normally don't play the game.
So how do they choose if it's supposed to go strategic or color?
That is very much like on.
It just depends on who's commentating. Is that?
It's like it's a little bit further than that. It's like it's kind of like commentary flow. So a good example is like, I don't know if you know like Tasty Steve or like Yipes or they're big like larger commentators for like, us.
Probably heard of Yipes, I think.
Yeah, you might know Markman if you know.
Maybe.
I don't know if you watch Evo Japan. You might know like those people a bit more, which would be like Tasty Steve, or like.
I mean, when you're watching, you pay more attention to the players than the.
True.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes it's like no, but I do get it. Sometimes if like a commentator is exceptionally good, you'll remember that commentator. But most of the time, it's like the players are the ones that make the impression.
And half the time you don't remember their names because you're just watching casually, right? Like you'll just have a fun time listening to them, and then you'll be like, oh yeah. Like the less you think about the commentator as an individual and more of like having a good experience watching the tournament, that means they did a decent job.
Yeah.
It should be about the players. And so like it's kind of one of the things where like I'd be commentating with people who are both. They're both analytic and color commentators, because that's what happens when you become a stronger commentator. You just do both. You kind of mix back and forth.
Okay.
Which is reactionary. So when something happens, you need to be like, okay.
Whichever side of you comes out, just comes out.
Well, it's kind of like, you know when you're reading oh, actually, you know what? Like Honkai. Let's compare it to Honkai. Like when it comes to like the plot, right? You can't have everything constantly like, like there's so much happening emotionally. Like that means it's too overwhelming. You need to have these soft, like, chill parts, so that when it builds to a crazy part, the payoff means something, right?
Okay.
Same thing happens in commentary. So when it's like a chill part, we can talk about frame data, we can talk about like cool little like decisions that people make, and then when the big part happens, the big explosion, the big move, the crazy combo, like that's when you can start building up, and that's when you would switch from being analytic with all your numbers into just being crazy,
okay,
and just fun.
So it's like whichever part is better to walk the chat through. Like if you have audience, but but yeah, like if you have, so okay, I kind of understand better now. Okay, cool. Yeah, but also just to touch on like the Honkai side of things, it doesn't really matter if like back then there are less meta Valkyries, because what happens in the actual tournament is that they give you a set of like whatever is in the account is in the account, and that same account is going to be used for the tournament itself. So it doesn't matter like what's in the game. If the game has Flame Scion, but Flame Scion is not in the roster for the tournament, she's not. Or they might just choose stages that doesn't apply. like the boss might be the Hacha of the Void, and like you can't use the Hacha of Thunder or Mobius because she's immune to lightning. So yeah, it really doesn't matter like the state of the game at the point, because the tournament is like a whole event on itself. It definitely is there to test the skill of the players because of the fact that, you know, you have to work around what you don't have when you're used to like, oh, I usually solve this problem with this Valkyrie, now she's not available. So you get to see a lot more. I guess that's where it's more interesting. Yeah. You know,
yeah, because then you can go into like what's strategic, what better suits a player, and like their personal preferences for a style. Also, who's like optimizing damage within that style. Like, there's like so many layers to it as well, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like every player is gonna have their own difference, like their own strengths. Some players are, I know, like the high tier players, there are a good amount of them who don't know how to play Argent Knight, just because there's a huge lack of use for Argent Knight. So there's gonna be stuff like that. Like if you when I say don't know how to play, it's not that they won't score, is that like if you usually can master like a new strat in like 2 hours, you'll probably take like 5 hours, just because a lot of things are not gonna connect for you when using the battle suit. So like, if it's interesting if you also know the weaknesses of the characters of the players, so you can also add like, oh, like this player isn't good at this battle suit, but he chose this battle suit, so like, you know that happens in fighting games too. Like you're typically like not good at this, like at grappling characters, but you chose it, and then people will be like, whoa, when did he learn like a grappling character? He's more of like a, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Interesting. That would be really interesting if we get to like another tournament and then like you could do, I don't know, they didn't have an NA one, but to be fair, Global was not launched at the time, so too early. But,
well, if they do, bring me up.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely like, hey, I know someone who can do it. Yeah.
Yeah. My credentials do be kind of massive.
Right? They'll be like, yeah, I don't even know if they, I think they do pay, but I don't know if like the pay is a lot. I mean, I do it for, I don't know if I even do it. If they had one more, I'd definitely be a competitor instead of like a commentator. Someone else will have to commentate.
I'd be so, man, I'd be so excited to watch you compete though. That'd be so cool. Like, oh,
I'd be so stressed out. I'd be like, if I didn't have a channel or anything, if I screw up, I'd just be like extra A at the back of the screen who was like, that random guy didn't do well, and then that's it. But if I didn't do well, it's like, oh my god, I thought he was a good player. And then...
Dude, that happened to me during one of my old tournaments, dude. Oh my god. So I went up against somebody who, like, he was like one of my like old, like, I looked up to him when I used to compete, right? I had to face against him in tournament. And when we got onto stage, he looks at me. He calls me his little sister. Like we're super tight. And he looks at me and he goes, "This is fucked up." And I'm like, "I know." And I'm like, "Dude, you're gonna kick my ass, but don't take it easy on me. Otherwise, it's gonna,
Oh no! It's like the gap is too huge.
Yeah, the gap's too huge. He's top 20 in the world for Tekken.
Wait, is there like etiquette where people like go easy for a little bit kind of thing, or is it like shunned?
Usually only Korean players will do that, where they like let certain people have a round or two so that they don't do god match. God match is 3 perfects in a row. But always like you can, but like as a female, people try to do that for you, and like I flat out tell them you cannot do that for me. Like, especially one, like who I am, and 2, like I'd rather you get a god match on me and just beat my ass than for that to, like, right? You don't want that to look bad for women if you like sandbag. So I'm like, no, just beat me if you beat me. It's okay, right?
Interesting.
And, he beat my ass. He literally counterpicked my character intentionally too, and I was like, dude, you didn't just that hard though. Chill, bro. Like you didn't need to go, like, right? You need to counter my character too. Like I was gonna mess up, but yeah. And people were like, people who didn't know, like. Going into that, like, because like random fans don't know, they just see 2 characters on the screen, they see a girl getting beat, right?
Interesting.
It's because they don't, like, that's the thing, when you go to tournaments and stuff, the viewership gets so much larger for Tekken World Tour stops that they don't realize like who the person is you're playing against half the time because they don't know the leaderboards yet. So like this dude's literally top 20 in the world. Like no shot. I was gonna like I'm not gonna beat him. Like he was like my role model for like what I wanted to aspire to play like. And there's no like the gap is yeah.
I see.
Mind you, I still did really well there. It's just that
You
goddamn.
talking about that, I remember watching this, where was it? Where did I watch it? I was like, I don't know, on so this like program on like is in Japan, but it was they're talking about sports, and because Japan there's their Olympic what do you call them, Olympians, I don't know, are really like celebrity status, especially if they do like really really well, and so even after they're not competing, they're still like in the limelight. And so they had like two of them. I think one was a swimmer and one was a really famous table tennis player. And then they were just talking about like, oh, what happened in this match? You know, they're giving commentary and stuff like that. And I found out this like really interesting thing, of like she played against Japan versus like I don't remember what country. Like I think it was a European country or something. And she just won a perfect game. Like the other country got like 0. And then like the Chinese coach, like after the match, like because it wasn't against China, so China wasn't in that match, but the Chinese coach, like, you know, because they're all spectators, like actually like kind of berated her, and she didn't understand. So and then she found out that like Chinese athletes have this thing where like if you're losing hard, they'll throw 1 or 2 points so you don't look bad like on record.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, like I've experienced that where I see that happen in tournament for like a lot of the countries that tend to compete against each other often because they're over in the East, do that with each other. So then when they come to NA, they do the same thing, or when they go to EU even. That's exactly what happens, and that's why I have to specify to people like you cannot do that. Because if I beat you, I need to earn that. You cannot do this to me. Like I'm too, because it's just like yeah, like it's what is disrespectful to me because I train too hard for someone to throw a game, right? Like.
But I think in like Chinese culture, it seems like sports-wise, it's disrespectful to like just go like it because you want to like face is like a huge thing, right? So you want to also like let them down easy, I guess. But yeah, I guess it really is just a matter of perspective, huh? It's like
yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing to be like from their perspective. I understand it too, where it's like. Oh, like you don't want it to be demoralizing to the other person whose passion and career this is too, right? But at the same time, it's like, what's your pride? Because if someone's giving you handouts, what happens to your pride? And that's such a scary thing because like when you do like fighting games or competitions, like a lot of it is based on pride. And if someone gives you a handout for even just a single round, like there's no gratification. It's just to help soothe the audience watching. It's less about you, more about the audience at that point.
But it's not like they're letting you win. It's like instead of like a 21-0, you get like a 21-3, you know?
Yeah, no, I know. I get what you mean, but for me, it's like the same concept, right? Like if you throw even a single round, just so that I can have a round, like I'm not gonna be happy. Like that's not okay for me. Because it's like it's hard to explain. Because like you want to earn every point you get because it's yours to claim. Versus it being like, oh, we need to give them a point so that way the audience isn't mad at us for beating their ass too bad.
I don't think it's like audience related. It's just like it's definitely not audience related. It's like it's just they themselves don't do that. Like even to like local tournament. I don't know. It's just a thing. It was really interesting to find out. I was like, okay, that's kind of nice, but also hard to say.
Yeah, kind of. I guess also, you know, different strokes for different folks. I guess. Like, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, wait, hang on. I'm just kind of focused. Oh God.
No.
I should deploy Judah. But if I deploy Judah, yeah, this boss is like in case to catch anyone. Wait, hang on. I saw something in chat that was just okay. I brought up the tournament because someone also asked like the meta Valkyries and stuff like that. What's my view on like MiHoYo removing the 12-man raid? I think the 12-man raid was a little bit. It was good for the amount of time that it was in the game, but past that, there were a lot of issues. Like people who didn't have good armadas couldn't really get the rewards out of it. It was hell for them. First of all, like connectivity issues. Connecting 12 players in the same raid is I don't even have to tell you how hard that is. And then there was also the issue of like you having to carry the team if it was a bad team. So I think after a lot of testing, them deciding to remove it was actually a good choice. There really is no good way to balance it. You can't like force a good player to play with a bad team. You just can't. You're just wasting your time.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it was too. It is the idea of it is great, but the only proper way to implement it is maybe if you make it Armada only, instead of like you can open a slot to the public. Because at least the Armada has the ability to like, oh, you're screwing up runs. Don't do that, or like, yeah, or like let's assign you a better player to carry this team or that team. And if you're still so bad, like don't take part, or like take part in a lower tier, or like just kick the person eventually. But
I jumped to kick the person way too quickly, man. He had so many other options. I said kick him right away. That was not good.
yeah, I mean, yeah. So I feel like the only way to make it work is if you make it like where players can like control the whole situation as a team. But like if you allow public, I mean, public with like 3 man is already a huge issue. Public with 12 man is like, God, no way.
Pain.
Yeah.
Pain.
So until they tighten up their netcode, but things like that's not even that. Like from a balancing perspective, it's just bad. It's so hard to like actually make it work. Eh.
I believe in you.
I don't remember this strat. This is an old strat. So what people do with this strat right now is Fallen Rosemary instead of Lightning Empress. But Lightning Empress is like lower cap, easier run. So that's why I'm just being lazy. Is basically it. Oh, I actually got a good angle. Okay, yeah. So it's like a really old strat. I've been doing the Fallen Rosemary one, but there's like some intricacies where it's harder. It makes the run slightly harder. So I'm going with old school, easier.
That's right. Don't fix what ain't broke. Yep.
Okay, wait, what? Imagine 12-man, the chaos. Okay, so what happened with the 12-man raid is you get a map. So it was introduced in chapter 12, I think, when we were doing the deep sea raid. So it kind of like was simulating like, the twins and Kokoya and like Theresa, all of them like from the outside, like trying to go in to save Bronya. And so it was like you were split into 4 teams of 3. Because Honkai is like 3-man team. So you were given like different points. So you would have to like kind of coordinate. Like this team goes here and takes out this point, that point, and then like the teams that's faster can actually come in and help you take down another point. And then you'll like all go to the boss, and then you'll all like be doing like in your own teams damage to the same boss. The concept was great. We had a good experience because our Armada was top tier. Is still top tier. We're all like re-rank top 100 in Momoro Arena. We get like I mean,
yeah,
no, that's the funny thing, right? Because it so happens that like we were never a whale Armada. Like even the current one I'm in, Repulsion, is not a whale Armada, but people just get that perspective. They're like they don't even dare to apply because they're like, oh, I'm too pleb. They'll never accept me. But we were never advertising ourselves as a whale Armada. But when you see like a bunch of like high tier players like together, you just naturally want to be like, hey, I could hang out there. And so like people start joining, and then you just take up leaderboards, and it is what it is. But
true.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we were all like-minded, and we all are active on Discord. So it wasn't hard for us, but when you talk to a lot of other players, then you understand like, okay, 12-man raid, maybe not the best, because there's like so many issues. Can I join the Armada? Just go apply for it. Yeah. But 12-man raid, I would say it was a good choice to take it out. I wouldn't, if I had to play with the public players, I would be molding so hard. Oh, you don't even know. Okay, we got this. Wait, was I early? Oh no, I think I was early. Okay, this isn't good. Okay, maybe we don't do this run. Yeah, maybe we don't do this run. I don't remember the second phase. First phase was I missed an ultimate evasion, but first phase was still okay. Second phase I was like getting stuck. All right, let's do a bit of the abyss and then we can wrap up because you're also gonna do your silver wing pools. Silver wing pools. Are you gonna do it on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm streaming on. I'm doing mostly a post Honkai Odyssey 2 today. I'm excited. I haven't started it yet.
I haven't started it too. Oh, interesting. Yeah. But yeah, or you know, we could probably wait. How long have we been streaming? Oh, we're almost at 2 hours. I did tell you 2 hours. Yeah. No, I think it's a good time to end. Honestly. Yeah, it's a good time to end. So, I don't know if I'll be doing APHO2 runs on stream. Maybe on Twitch tomorrow. I don't know. I might just like clear most of it by myself, and then if there's anything interesting, I'll probably stream it. But I am a little behind. I missed one reset, but I think that's fine. So yeah, I mean, it was fun. This was fun. The pools were like crazy. And I can't wait for version 5.5.
Good luck.
Yes, come back for version 5.5. 29 to the next guarantee. We have 100 pools in stock. Definitely gonna guarantee at least S1. I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be ready for version 5.5. But yeah, so it was really fun. I haven't been. I just wanted to address something. I haven't been really active on YouTube. I hope that might change. I just feel like recently for Honkai content, I don't really know where I want to go with it. Most of what I used to be doing on the channel is like it's been split to like a lot of different people have been doing like I feel like when Honkai was like a newer game, there wasn't that many content creators, so I felt like a lot of what I did covered like a huge range, and I think I don't have a content creator oriented mindset, because for me it's like, oh, I want to do this because it might be useful. And then nowadays it's like a lot of things I used to do someone else is doing, or like someone else is like faster at it, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do the same thing. So it's because of that that's like there's a lot of inactivity. But yeah, I mean there might be stuff that I still want to do.
When it comes to content creation, I think a golden rule to have is as long as you have fun making it and it's something that you care about, right? Because like even if other people are doing it, like I sometimes do theory videos. There's a million theory videos out there already. Like I do like playthrough videos. Everyone's doing playthrough videos. Like, does that stop me or deter me? No, it just makes me more excited for me to finish my videos and go watch theirs. You know, like, and I think having that mindset, even towards like even making guides or doing podcasts, and maybe conversations are similar, sure, but at the same time, it's like the fact that you're doing it gives it its own spin enough, as long as you're having fun doing it too, right? So people like to listen to you. Like, you're a fun person to listen to. So
cool.
Right? And you farm kek W's very easily. So I feel
cool. I hope so.
Like, yeah, like your podcasts are very chill to listen to, and like it's like I learned a lot from that, especially early on when I got into like getting into Honkai. So like I feel like stuff like that matters a lot, and to kind of be like blasé about it kind of would not be doing yourself a service, like, because people who are new players and stuff like that too especially like really appreciate your work even though they don't say it.
I mean, okay, I feel like I look at stats, but not in the same way that people think content creator looks at stats. Like, I look at stats because I just want to know, like, is something I do like being consumed by like that amount of people, right? Like, if the numbers are lower than before, I'm like, okay, because I also take into consideration like IRL stuff. So like sometimes it's so time consuming that I'm like, if it's that useful to the community, probably I should still do it. But if it's dropping like because there's another source, then just go to the other source is my the way I think. And I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to be doing something that is just generally not that useful, if that makes sense. It's hard to relate.
It's learning your time. Okay, no, I can understand like your perspective for sure. Like it's not like yeah, and I get it. It's like if other people are already doing the same thing that you already have ambition to do, why burn your time doing it when those ones are just as good, right? Like okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
It also is like, I feel like content, especially the kind that we do, which is why I've been trying to, like, if I want to do content, I probably want to move away from time sensitive things, because like especially for the overview, there's a huge amount of editing that goes into it. I have to understand the character before it's released, which sometimes is hard because like you need a community to actually like be playing it so you understand like different parts of it. But of course it's not that hard for me because I get to talk to the higher tier players and like we get a verdict like faster. But I think the editing part is like one of the more time consuming things, and it's very time limited. It's like if you don't release it before the battlesuit hits, the update hits, it's less and less useful as time goes by. And you know, everyone else will be doing that thing. Before it was because like no one else was doing it, so like I didn't have to be that strict if I wanted it to be like, you know, hit that amount of views or like get. But now it's like, oh, it's not hitting views because like there's other sources. Then like cool, you know, I don't have to be like that person contributing that to the community. But at the same time, it's like I don't really know like what else I want to do. Because I do get people asking like, oh, why haven't you posted? Like, have you stopped playing Honkai and all that? Especially if they don't watch Twitch, because I stream more on Twitch now. And yeah, but people have been asking that for a long time. And the thing is that people don't realize that ever since the start of the channel, I've been doing that. I've been like inactive for like 1-2 months, and I just come back, and it's because it's relevant. So it's the same thing, right? But it's less effective now because like there's more people like covering like all these different aspects. So yeah, it's just that I haven't given up on the game or anything like that. We're still here, but I just
personality driven more like versus like because because you have a great personality. Like I'm just flat out saying like the facts, right? It's like you have more to
thank you
contribute than just like just guide videos. Which guide videos are sick and they're dope and stuff, and overviews are cool. But it's like there's other branches of content that you definitely could tap into more of because you do have the qualities to do that kind of content, right?
Okay.
Because there are some people who are boring, right? They're just boring people, and like I'm not calling out before we try to cancel me. I'm not calling any content creator in particular. I'm just saying it's a general thing. We talk about League of Legends for God's sake. It could be any game, right? Every game has like some content creators who are more boring and they focus in on certain types of content that match their personalities more. But you have a versatile personality, so you're able to actually branch into other things pretty easily, right? Because like the fact that your live streams are damn good on Twitch proves that people enjoy your personality as well, right? So
cool. Okay, yeah. I remember
at
this
least
guy,
try
but
it out.
so yeah, people like Marissa, his schedule is like he doesn't have to work, I think, because every time an update drops, he just starts posting. And I'm saying he because in case you don't know, like Marissa's a guy. Like, people like sometimes people are like, "Why are you saying he? Are you getting the adjectives wrong?" I'm like, no. But when there's that and like information is like getting spewed out already, is like, well, I would have to like. I have thought of like maybe opinion, because I get that thing on Twitch is like people keep on coming in and are like, should I pull for this or should I wait for that, or like 5.5 we've seen the beta now, like should I feel like maybe I should start doing those videos again. I used to do that. I just feel like I don't know if like, yeah, I don't know, it feels like doing videos has been so distant from me recently. Yeah, and I just wanted to like say that because like I did get people saying like, oh, you didn't do this video, like I thought you would do something like that, and I was like, I don't see a need to do it anymore. And I just wanted to like, since we're on stream on YouTube, because I hardly do stuff on YouTube nowadays, I just thought we'd close it with that. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. I just wanted to say like I'm not like inactive, but I feel like the channel is more of like, it's not really my platform. It's more of like just a general use platform, because what it's used for basically is like podcast counts under mine, but like it's usually like the only thing I use it for now is the translating the CN live stream, the dev stream. Because I think that's the only thing that I'm probably the only person that does or can do.
I mean, that's how Tenha became big. So I mean, that's kind of
Really?
kind of do be a gold mine. Yeah, that's what he did for FX7. That was his whole thing, was that he would translate the live streams, and then he did
because
so fast
Epic 7 is a
that-
Korean game.
Yeah, and then from there we were all kind of like, oh, and then he just kept blowing up after that for Genshin as well.
Interesting.
A tidal wave. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like if you translate for games early on, everyone kind of just like comes to you no matter what, and it gives you like a larger fan base too. So
How to start playing this patch or how to come back. Interesting. Oh, so like every patch, like, oh, if you're a new player, do this, go for this, aim for that. I guess that is something that could stay alive because it changes every update. But it's really hard to gauge because like nobody knows if you're spending or like how fast you're playing the game, how much time you have, can you keep up. But I guess that's why the video would be interesting. That's a good suggestion.
You can make subsections right in the video where it's just like, this is if you're free to play, this is if you're like spending X amount of money, this is if you're a whale. Like, you know, it'd be kind of cool, right?
Yeah. Until Tenha hated the game due to how the developers treated him.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have been thinking of doing like expanding on like the podcast-ish section, but there are people that I have to talk to before like I even dare mention what I intend to do on like any of like on either on Twitch or YouTube. But if I manage to do what I'm hoping to do, it'll be really cool. Tell you more about it later after stream. But yeah, besides that, I don't really know what I can like contribute to the community. You know, I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like I'm just returning to being a player instead of just a comment. Not that it's a bad thing, but like instead of being a content creator, I feel like my time as a content creator is like it's there. It's like, okay, I've done what I wanted to do. Yeah. I don't know how to think about it.
Step is like, you know what? We brainstorm. We work as a family, and we figure out the next step. You know?
Yeah,
like,
UD does that a lot, right? He's always like he has streams just to ask his community like, what do we do next? But I've never had that like content creator mindset. Now that I think about it, because like coming back, like before we streamed, I told Alicia like I've been streaming on YouTube for a long time. I'm kind of nervous, and it was like weird because like YouTube used to be the only platform that I had. And like having that thought now that we're on the topic just makes me remember how like I feel so distant from the community in that sense. Browse on Twitch is like I'm just casual. Like I don't have a specific topic in mind or anything. It's like, yeah, let's play the Memorial Arena today. We're just out to clear it and then we're done. And like it's, you know, so I feel like I've become more of a player than a content creator right now. But why I'm like I feel like I have a need to still be a content creator is because like I still do stuff like the special streams, and I kind of like still stay relevant because I'm translating the CN dev streams, and it just feels like I'm in a weird spot where I'm like I feel like not being a content creator is also cool, but like there's still those things that like if I don't do that, you know, there's still that aspect of like if I don't do that, no one else will, which was the whole drive of the channel before. Yeah, I honestly
if you explore different like because like that's the thing, right? Is that you say you enjoy your Twitch streams and like those are really chill environments for you. Have you thought about like taking moments like that and like even doing like personality based highlight videos and stuff like like that does work for you? I just don't think you realize that you actually are someone who's entertaining. Like I feel like you're so focused on the fact that because you are like, yes, you are very smart, and it's cool to like be able to hone that in and like make videos about how smart you are when it comes to the game, but you also are like a likable person. So it's like you can make content around that too, where it's not like you're just not just limited to like a pigeonhole, right? So like even your own stream highlights, for example, if you took like an Elysian Realm run where you were just really funny that day, and you're like when chat trolls you for an Elysian Realm run or something like that, right? Like, stuff like that people would genuinely enjoy because one, a lot of people don't post their Elysian Realm runs in general, to be honest, and two, like you're very entertaining while you're doing them anyways. So it's like kind of like giving a little bit of both, and it's kind of YouTube content that no one else is really doing besides when they do it seriously or do like a hardcore run without like really talking that much. So I think those things are like untapped markets for sure.
Okay, interesting. I'll give it some thought. I mean, now that we have like an entire community of content creators, I feel like it's something that I should. I mean, yeah, we've been talking like Island Chaotic and all that. They've been giving me like good advice. I feel like our mindset is very different. They're like very content creator based, and I admire that about them. But I feel like we approach the same thing from a different perspective, and that makes me feel like, do I really like? Can I really keep up with this? Is a thing.
I think they're just very grind set, which is like amazing for their brains.
Yeah.
I'm just like a happy. I just like to have fun, and sometimes it gets views, and that's pretty dope. Like, you know, it's, at the end of the day, it's like if you're happy while making it, then it's worth making. If you're like not happy while making it, then it's you're just doing it because you need the viewership, then that's not good for your mental health either, which means that your content declines.
But that goes back to what I started this topic with, right? Because I was happy making it because I didn't see that many, or like I didn't even see Honkai content creators back then. So I felt like, okay, you know, me talking about something wasn't necessarily like me being good at the game and giving advice. It was just on the platform of YouTube. There wasn't really like that place to be like, hey, I can go talk about this event. But now, like, even Honkai themselves have done such a good job at doing that it's just, I feel like there's no need for me to do anything anymore. But also it's like I feel tied back to it because of the special streams and like the translation. So it's like, I don't know. I'm just in a weird spot of like, do I keep it up, or do I just appear once every 1.5 months for like, hey, we're in the dev stream. Let me translate it for you guys. You know.
At the end of the day, whatever you choose to do, I will always support you. But we should brainstorm first before you start making your once a month decisions. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that is true. I mean, I'm happy doing that. I'll be honest, I'm happy doing that. But it's just like coming back. It's like, oh, dude, I haven't posted anything. Like, I haven't done anything. It's like, you know, and with YouTube, it's like algorithm, right? It's like, you stop doing stuff. And it's like, eventually it's like, then there's, my mindset is like, if there's no one watching, I know it's a very bad mindset, but it's like, if there's no one watching, then I could just do this offline, and still have fun with it. Like, we could have conversations offline, like we most of us always do, and play offline.
Yep.
It's like, it's a different thing. It's not like I do things, it's very hard to explain. It's not like I'm doing things, oh, we're coming online just for the views and just for content and everything. But it's like, oh, if people happen to want to watch it, if it happens to be something that's popular, and let's make the extra effort to just like be streaming it. That's it. It's hard to convey. It really is. But yeah,
it's cool to hear someone who's not like totally, you know, content creation grind set mentality. You're just like you're a person, and it's very refreshing to listen to as well, though.
I feel like that's good and bad. That's really good and bad, because as long as you're a content creator, people will just think that, oh, this guy's just out here for reviews. And not gonna lie, like it is like nice to be like, oh, that video was appreciated and stuff, like I did something that was cool. But I'm not like full time, so it's just more of like a bit of validation, instead of like, hey, I really need this to do well, or else I'm not paying my bills, you know. So yeah, I guess it's the mindset. I guess it's also like, what can I do, like, because it goes back to like, if I'm gonna brainstorm and do, like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but if we're gonna take that route, like, we're doing it for content, we're doing content for content, instead of like when I used to fill a role in the community, you know. And like, it's not necessarily something I don't want, but it's just a different approach, which I have to like change my mindset for, I guess. Yeah, but maybe we'll do it. Yeah.
Dang, that's a good ass talk.
that was really, I mean the whole thing was a good ass talk, but that was for me. I guess.
Listen, we had a great therapy session at the end. Love that for us, you know, being real people having a conversation.
Yep, that was pretty cool.
Also getting insanely good pulls. Like, you goddamn, we had that 110 pull.
Oh man,
nice.
Oh my God. That's going on Twitter.
Stonk, dude. We are climbing into analytics for those.
Yep,
oh my goodness.
Okay. But yeah, so thank you so much for the you know, giving us your time. and giving us your luck and your expertise in your commentating, and also for the therapy session at the end of it.
No problem. Anytime, friend. Even off of stream, I got you.
Yeah. So that will be all from us. I think I do have something that I want to do, which is it's after everyone has played chapter 28. Like we'll come back and we'll discuss it, because I've played 28 on CN. I have a CN account that's F2P. But I don't want to have a conversation speculating 28, because it'll be hard for me to talk when I'm oh, you're onto something, no, and it's it's gonna be so weird. So we'll come back when everyone else, Fan Kodla, if you want to join as well. I told Chaotic I'll just do a shout out to everyone in the Discord, and then we'll finalize who wants to be in it, and we'll have as many man stream as possible. If 5 people are in it, 5 people are in it. If 10 people are in it, 10 people are in it, and we'll find a way to do it.
Round table, we just take our turns, freaking out over it.
That will be insane. So whoever is would want to do it, doesn't necessarily have to be on my channel. I just think it would be very interesting to have a discussion like that. But yeah, so that's all we have. Anything you want to say besides you'll be streaming shortly?
Yeah, I'm gonna be going live in now. Yep.
Wow, now? Okay. Okay, let me just shout out the channel. It's actually in the description, guys, if you want to go over, but there is Alicia's channel. I'm putting it in chat in case you want to go over. She will be pulling for Silver Wing shortly.
Yep, I'm free to play, so we're gonna try our best, and then we're gonna cry about it, and then we're gonna move on to playing a post Honkai Odyssey 2.
Oh, yep, and she'll be playing APHO2. So if you want to catch APHO2 gameplay by Aliciaxlife, go over as well. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. That's all we have for today. And I'm gonna put the cover back on. Wait, no.
I hope you enjoyed my eyeballs. They are very transparent.
Yes, her eyeballs are insanely good. Yeah. So thank you guys all for stopping by, and we will see you guys soon, I hope. Bye-bye.
Bye, chat.